So, Game Awards. They happened, I think, last week, about a week ago today or something like that.
Yeah, I think it actually happened while we were recording this episode.
Which is really fucking funny, actually. Yeah. We missed it by 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So now we're a week late.
Right.
Because, that's how shit goes.
So basically, I mean, honestly, from what I've gathered from the Game Awards, it's kind of like if you own a PS4, you're on the right side of history.
Yeah.
Like the Xbox, like I don't know, like I don't really know what y'all really have.
They have hope.
Yeah,
but even that's sparing these days.
So what do you have, like, hope in, like, cross-platform play? Like,
They have, like, you can use their backlog of games. And
right.
They have that game access thing, actually, which is really cool.
Oh, yeah, the access pass?
Yeah, which is kind of cool. It doesn't matter. I'm going to have an Xbox in, like, a month anyway, because my brother wants to steal the fucking PS4 back and throw his Xbox at me. So, I'm about to lose. I'm about to go on the losing side.
Yeah, right, dang, right before...
Right before all the good... Right before Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
But Kingdom Hearts is coming out for the Xbox, too, so
really?
I win that round.
Ah, okay.
I told my brother, I'm like, just take the fucking keep the Xbox. Kingdom Hearts is coming out for it too. He's like, but I like the PS4. I'm like, fuck it. Apparently, all of his friends also like the PS4. He was the Xbox guy.
Oh,
no one else was.
Wow, I think your younger brother is like my older brother. Like when I got the PS4, and he was like, well, I don't see how you could like betray. Because we had Xbox 360s before, but yeah. I was like, prior to, I had a PlayStation 2 before that, so I was like, if anything, I'm kind of going back to the winning team, the right choice. and he was like, oh, I don't get it. And 2 years later, guess who ended up buying a PS4? He did. And guess who still hasn't bought an Xbox One? Me. So
to be fair, I think everyone is on the real winning team. Got the Switch over there.
Oh yeah, that's
the winning team.
Like
right now.
that's the team on the rise. Like the PS4 is whatever team LeBron is on. The PS4 is LeBron James, and like the Nintendo Switch is the Golden State Warriors, like in 2013. Like they're coming up.
they're coming. They're
coming. And,
literally,
and if
very
literally.
literally.
If card's right, it's gonna fuck it up for everyone else.
It's just gonna drown. It's gonna drown everyone.
Yeah.
It's
a lot of trailers too.
Yeah, there's a whole lot. Like I wish we had video just so you could see my face. Like, I just drew the biggest fucking blank. You know what came with that blank, Devin? A large L.
Oh, man.
There's that Fallout game that's not Fallout. From the original creators of Fallout.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but it's Obsidian is the company.
Oh.
They're releasing a new game that's pretty much just Fallout New Vegas.
Interesting.
But it's not. And one of the things is, like, from the original creators of Fallout was one of the things in the trailer, and it was just right after Fallout 76, like, went down to shit.
Wow.
I'm just like, that's some really good timing.
They better not use that engine, though.
Oh, no, they created the original Fallout, man. They don't need to create an engine. They are the engine.
Right.
Devin Douglas visitor post. Okay.
That came out. I think a new Dragon Age game.
Yeah.
What is it? 4? Or
I think it's 4.
Okay.
I don't. Is that? There's a game. What's the game that's going to be Switch exclusive? Is that the fucking
Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
Yes,
3.
that one is fucking cool.
That I was super excited for. That's being made by Team Ninja, which should be interesting.
Why do I keep getting messages?
Didn't they make fucking the Dead or Alive series?
I think so, actually.
Yeah, like the Ninja Gaiden and all that.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. So that was interesting. I was like, all right, hopefully, it's not going to be awkward. They're going to have there's no boob sliders.
I don't think you can have a boob slider on the Switch.
Like the fucking...
You can have Dark Souls on the Switch, but you can't have a boob slider.
Yeah.
Which is probably for the best, honestly.
Right. And then, one of my favorite trailers, and like a good trailer, unless you hate black people and rap music, was the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer, which is apparently also coming out for the Nintendo Switch.
Switch, like the Switch has got it, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about that very specific thing, because as we were talking, I was remembering our discussion yesterday in Popeyes.
Yes.
Can I emphasize more that we're from the Bronx? Or
yeah.
Hey, boo boo. Fuck your racist shit.
Yeah, watching Jonathan eat fucking 5 biscuits.
6 biscuits.
6 biscuits out of the box. It looked like fucking donuts. Like a box of donuts. I was like, wow.
All right, so let's talk about the trailer.
That's a wild visual.
We'll talk about the trailer, and then we'll talk about my biscuit obsession.
Hey, boo boo.
Hey, boo.
What you got in that box?
6 biscuits. But so if you live under a rock, right? New Mortal Kombat trailer came out, and it was set to a fucking 21 Savage, right? Set to a song specifically made for the trailer by 21 Savage.
Right.
It's a good song, and it's a really good trailer. But a bunch of people are like, I love that trailer, except for the song.
Like, I hate the song. Like, the song, it doesn't fit. Like...
And then people are like, oh, it's just that shitty mumble rap. Like,
right. Like, it was very weird, because then you just started having people, like, put their own spin on it or whatever, and just like, oh, like, let's set it to fucking Mr. Blue Sky and like some like other shit or whatever, or like to like the old stuff. And it's like it's just like, I wish people would just admit that, hey, I don't like rap music, or, you know, low key, like, I'm kind of fucking racist. Like, I don't understand why these black people are putting their music in my white video game that's really like a white interpretation of East Asian culture or whatever. And so like and it's just like very weird, because it's like a lot of the Mortal Kombat trailers or whatever, like, they all feature music that are products of the time. Yeah. Like, the fucking, like, last decade, I guess it was just, like, generic rock or whatever. And then before that, in the 90s, was the fucking laser tag anthem. That techno shit. Yeah. Like, yeah. You ever play laser tag? Like,
you know what it is.
You know. You saw the movie? You know. They fought like before Linkin Park did that one song throughout the whole fucking first Transformers movie.
Oh, What I've Done.
Yeah, before that there was Mortal Kombat dragging it out for 2 movies. Like, so like to complain about the 21 Savage song is like ridiculous, because it's like, because the complaints really boil down to like, it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Like, 21 Savage, a rapper that's known for subject matter that involves gratuitous violence and heavy gore, does not fit with Mortal Kombat, a game that's known within its genre for its gratuitous violence and heavy gore. It's kind of fucking ridiculous, you know? Like, it's like I don't know, like, just admit that you don't like rap music, or that and then, you know, you can just be ignored, rightfully so. And then, like, you just have like websites like comicbook.com that's trying to like cash in, and it's like, oh, well, here's some alternatives and stuff, and like, I don't like mumble rap, but it makes sense even though 21 Savage is not a mumble rapper or whatever. Like, it's like, yeah, like, I don't understand.
We've had the conversation about mumble rap as well.
Right.
How fucking stupid that is.
Yeah, like I don't know, like I feel like I don't know, like, what would people prefer, like fucking Hamilton or some shit like that? Like,
not that Hamilton isn't bad, but like it's another thing of like, it's not the same fucking thing.
Right.
It's also fucking, the song was made for the game.
Yes, it
like,
was made for the game. Like that, like Ed Boon signed off on it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, it's like, you know, do you think you know more than God? Like,
I also said this, like, how many people do you think went to Black Panther? Like, well, it was just a little too black for me.
Right. Like it's just like imagine like being interested in the movie, and then like being upset that the soundtrack is like fucking is being like produced by TDE or whatever. Like, it's just like, well, I don't know, like I just don't feel like it really fits.
Yeah, you know, I just want my like 500th variation of John Williams. You know, I really need that. That's what makes a true superhero movie, and it's about the heroes. It's not about the race of the heroes. It's about the heroes.
Yeah,
like we know what the fuck you're saying there, man.
Like, I think that's like the weird thing about the internet. It's like it's just because everyone is like, you know, it's like the age of information. People are starting to just grab fucking like take words out of the fucking woke word bank or whatever, and just use it to like justify their opinion or whatever. Like, even for shit that just makes no sense. Like, you know, oh yeah, that MK trailer was weird. Yeah, it was weird, especially because they had fucking it was 2 scorpions.
Oh, was it 2 scorpions?
Yeah, it was like I guess like the Mortal Kombat X like attire. And then, like, you had, like, a classic variation at the end, like, fucking rip right into shreds or whatever, because, you know, it's NetherRealm Studios. Scorpion's not doing the job. He's going over one way or another.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother. Get over here, brother.
Alright, so we bought back Hulk Hogan for this one. See, this is why WWE keeps bringing back Hulk Hogan. He's just easy to make fun of.
Yeah. Scorpion's dropping the spear.
Ooh, but you know, staying on the Game Awards while we have like 3 minutes. Fucking overall, like, a lot of stuff happened. You know, it's like a lot.
Yeah, I think
Game of the Year, God of War.
God of War,
which is awesome.
There were a lot of like categories that kind of like for games that kind of like took. That kind of like released later in the year.
Yeah. Like
Spider-Man, Red Dead, Black Ops 4 was like up for some nominations. Even like Forza Horizon, I'm not sure when that released, but I feel like
it was like closer to fall.
Yeah, like a lot of this stuff is really consisting of like a lot of fall releases. I think God of War is the only one that's like that comes to mind that like released like earlier in the year.
Yeah.
It's like I kind of wonder if that has something. Okay, not just God of War, Dragon Ball FighterZ too.
Yeah,
like if
Dragon Ball FighterZ came out in fucking January.
Yeah,
holy shit.
You know, like fuck, 2018's been long.
Yeah, it has.
But yeah, so it's like there's like a lot of like I wonder if that's maybe why some of the newer categories didn't win, or more particular like as Spider-Man, because like Red Dead
won the most awards.
Shit.
Yeah,
like,
it took home 5 or 6 awards.
Yeah, Spider-Man suffered from a heavy case of Parker luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Peter took Ben, he took May, and now he took the fucking award.
Yeah.
To be fair, apparently the new Spider-Man in the new Spider-Man movie that just came out looks really fucking good.
Yeah.
It was like certified fresh, like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes at one point.
I'm so excited to see that
I am
movie.
too. It looks so good.
They're actually putting a skin, like Peter Parker's skin from
literally pulling his skin off and putting it on.
They're pulling it off. They're taking his costume from the movie and putting it into the next into the Silver Lining DLC for.
That's so good.
For Spider-Man PS4.
That's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah. Also, like, once we kind of like, you know, now we're kind of like, I guess like we're kind of right now like in a period of kind of like holding in content wise. I think top of the year I definitely want us to do like I'm definitely gonna try to do a stream where like I go over the ultimate difficulty from start of the story to Silver Lining.
That'd be really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Now we should get a capture card and make it work.
Yeah, definitely going to be doing that. That's why kind of been a little bit silent as far as like the Spider-Man PS4 goes.
Yeah, we'll get to the silence in a minute.
Yeah.
Once we finish this topic, but I want to hit one more thing before we get off the topic. The alarm's about to go off, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I want to talk about fucking Sonic Fox because I really like Sonic Fox.
Oh yeah.
That was really fucking cool, man. Like, Sonic Fox won Best Esport Player for anyone who's under a rock.
He's like the best fighting game player in the world.
Yeah. He's
like also super young. I've actually met Sonic Fox before, like 5 years ago.
That's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
But for anyone who doesn't know, he's a fucking furry.
Yeah.
And like not the joking way, just straight up.
No,
like he won the award in his first year.
Super serious. Like he left like I think there are people. He was like he didn't have his fursuit on, like, or at least like not in entirety.
Yeah.
So like the camera just pulls up on him. He's like getting up like normally or whatever, and then he fucking flips on the fursuit.
But I'm just gonna pretend. No, I pressed repeat. Fuck. Anyway. So it's like that was really cool. He then used that platform to like just say whatever the fuck he wanted.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Which is apparently that was also more or less in response to like I think he won an award. He won a big tournament earlier in the year, and he wanted to talk, and they just kind of hushed him off stage, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he got completely like stifled from talking. So he just took the Game Awards as his like answer to that. It's just like, no, I'm gonna take my time.
Well, yeah,
and fucking say whatever I want. And that's awesome.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like when you win, you know, you can really do. You get to. You can kind of say whatever you want.
You get that privilege.
Yeah.
And it's just cool that like there's more. It's just really cool that like the best fucking fighting game player in the world is a furry right now, because it's just cool to see that, you know.
Yeah.
It's cool to see that getting more accepted, or at least more openly out there, and just be like, oh, they're not just fucking weirdos over there. They're everywhere. They're
right.
more open, and anyone can be that.
Yeah.
Which is it's still interesting, but it's
I feel like that's like I do feel like that's it's kind of funny because it in a way it doesn't necessarily like say like, oh, like before, like, oh, these people are weird, but it's all still within the realm of video games, which has its own stigma. Fair. So it's kind of like now we don't find them weird. Like, yeah. It's almost like they're like going up a tier in like this like very strange nerdy social caste system.
Yeah.
Like to people like outside of this, it's still like, this is why is he dressed up like a fucking fox? Like
but like even with that, like I feel like esports especially has more of a recognition outside of the gaming world.
Right.
To like just general people overall. Like I was saying this before, like we were talking about Worlds, League of Legends Worlds. I had an experience with that this year because I walked into a bar in Manhattan and the entire bar was polluted with people just watching League of Legends. Yeah. The entirety of the bar. It was fucking crazy. And it's like, it's just a standard Irish pub. Yeah. I'm like, how the fuck? And that's just esports is like, esports is pretty widely accepted. In fact, I think one of the biggest things was like when esports became a big thing, it was people in the gaming world who were more against it than people outside of it. Yeah. Because I remember not understanding it at all. I just couldn't wrap my head around it. Yeah. But it was so popular and it was so important. Now these days I'm like, it makes sense. I'm like, yeah. That's really fucking cool.
Well, I mean, it's like you have the numbers. Like, I feel like it's like, it makes sense just because it's like that's where the money is. Yeah. Like you'd be foolish to not
jump on it.
Yeah. You know? Like even then, it's like it was still being done. Now it's just like it's not just fucking Halo or like Counter Strike. Now it's like it's more other games. I before I go to our next topic, I am curious. Do you consider esports players to be athletes?
Yes and no. I think you definitely. I feel like there's the same process of thought that goes into being an esports player that goes into being an athlete. You have to keep your body in specific condition. Yeah. You have to take care of your health. You have to be on top of certain things. Yeah. You don't have to train your body in the same way. Right. That like a baseball player would. Yeah. But you're still training your body. Like if you have weak hands, you're not going to be an esports player. Right. That kind of thing. Or if you are, there's ways around that, and that is its own feat of like really interesting, like excellent. The reason I'm still a little iffy is just because it's still so young, right? That there's no like real, what's the word? Like, fuck. What's the fucking word?
What, like
discipline? Mm-hmm. There's still some management issues. There's still like 19 or 20-year-olds. Or sometimes younger, like really succeeding. Yeah. And like baseball is the same kind of thing. It's 19 and 20-year-olds really succeeding, but there's more management. It's a longer tradition, so they're more athletes in a professional sense, right? Versus a physical sense. This is the physical sense is there, but there's still the professional sense is building up. Yeah. So that's why I'm half. It's not like a whole they don't deserve to be. It's more of a. It's not. It's still catching up.
Right. Because, you know, like, I feel like, especially just, like, for someone who, like, I like esports and stuff like that, but I'm also, like, a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like it's, like, I feel like esports players are competitors. I don't think they're athletes.
That's fair.
Likewise, it's like, you know, professional wrestlers are athletes. They don't play a sport.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's kind of like, I feel like it's like with a lot of those things, it's kind of like, because of traditional sports, all of these like attributes were just like all linked together. And now like with kind of like esports, you're kind of like taking out, it's a re-examination of what it does it mean to be an athlete and what does it mean to be a competitor. Yeah. And, you know, like, because it's like, with those things and stuff like that, I think the distinction is kind of like important. It's going to be important, especially when it comes to like how esports is going to progress moving forward. So like I do definitely think like they're competitors. I can't say that they're all athletes or whatever, because it's like, you know, there's different ways to play.
That's fair.
Yeah,
it's very fair. I think with that we'll put a nice lid on the Game Awards for now. I think we, like, maybe after some time we can revisit it, maybe towards the end of the year, if, like, something's changed or if, like, there's more stuff going on.
Right. I mean,
but I think after a week it might have been okay.
Yeah, I think definitely, like, seeing how it goes, like, into the next year. For sure.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.